time. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And for that game against the Nuggets, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Zion Williamson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And for the Lakers, we've got Luka Doncic. Jonathan Isaac is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start this season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. On the wing, James. Covered by Conley. Thybulle for 3. Traps in the tray.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
Now I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. So it's the Timberwolves now. After the basket by the Lakers, Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to James. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Mr. Williamson. Gobert with a screen on Isaac. At the top of the key, Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williamson with the bucket.
Well, to Zion, a little bit of contact is nothing. I'm not even sure he feels that.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Doncic against Conley. To the paint, here's James. Gobert with the block. Williamson, the pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
The Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Doncic. Pass to Ware. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And stolen by Thybulle. Isaac with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. And that one's good by LeBron. LeBron's got 5 now.
the awareness there from James. Just terrific at pushing it down the floor and then finishing with style.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. 6-point game. Here's Gobert, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Well, winning Defensive Player of the Year multiple times, Gobert has always been a stopper at the rim, but now he's extended that out to the perimeter as well.
Lakers leading by 4. Doncic looking it over. McDaniels against LeBron. Isaac with a screen for LeBron. Just 5 on the clock.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10" forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
The Lakers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Rudy Gobert. Coming off a terrific season. 2nd in field goal percentage. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Doncic outside. LeBron up top. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Conley with it. Still yet to score. Pass to Edwards. They set the pick. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
Doncic against Conley. A nice shot by Doncic.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And here is Conley. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Isaac. And it's Williamson missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Conley against Doncic. James kicks to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Thibault for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. And coach, this guy, Matisse Thybulle. He really changes what you can do on offense with his defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league. He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers. He blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive, a great word to use. And here is Doncic. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Great spin move to the bucket. What a move. Doncic has got his 2nd bucket of the night. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So both teams changing it up here. Timberwolves trail by 6. Conley feeling it out. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. And that's good. Michael Conley for 3. Conley's got 6.
Look, Conley's run pick and roll a million times. Knows when to pass it, knows when to keep it.
Doncic against Conley. Now Whitmore. Doncic outside. Stolen by Michael Conley. Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thanks, Kevin. Even though it's still early in the season, the Miami Heat front office is getting things done. They made a deal to acquire Austin Reeves in a move I'm told they believe will add crucial depth to their lineup. He can fill a lot of holes offensively. He's the kind of player they're hoping can give them some stability on that side of the floor.
Thanks again, Shams, as always. Here's Doncic. Michael Conley making his last shot. 4 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Gona. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Now here's Williamson. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
And there it is for him. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. .133 left here in the first quarter. Here's Williamson, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game, sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
2 on the clock, and stolen by DiVincenzo. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles leading by 4. And the Lakers turn it over again. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Minod's checked in. Now here's DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. Whitmore defending. Reed misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Inside, here's Alexander Walker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Holmes wide open. He finds what a play. He simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up by 8. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Timberwolves trail by 8. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Minot in at power forward. Lakers shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's James. He has 7. Beyond the arc. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. Alexander Walker with the ball. Working on James. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Minot. Drills the three-pointer. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
Here's Ellis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Whitmore, he's checked in for Connect. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 5. Conley kicks to Gobert. Pass to Reed. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, if you want to know where commitment and hard work can get you, follow Naz Reid's career. Everyone who counted him out is eating their words right now.
Now here's James. 7 points in the game. LeBron galloping to the rack.
And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
Conley against Ellis. It's deflected.
Making good use of his length, Buzelis able to track down the block that time. And now look at the numbers for Edwards. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 26 points a game last year, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
Absolutely. I wish I had 2 or 3 like him coming off the bench when I was coaching. If I did, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with you guys.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Reed with a screen on Ellis. Conley finds Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Guarding Reed is hard. This guy is a big who can hit threes. He can drive the ball, beat you inside. So you have to track him all over the floor.
Both free throws good from Reed. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Ellis, the pass to James. Back to Ellis. James right side. LeBron is doubled. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Buzelis, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 6. Oh, a little extra right there from Edwards.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Cuts off the pass. And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back. And the rejection by James. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Isaac's checked in for Buzelis. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Whitmore. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Ellis. Minnesota also making some changes. Williamson comes in for Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Doncic against Conley. Here's James. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in this game. That's to Gobert. Edwards with it. Over LeBron. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Edwards.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Now, here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. James kicks to Doncic. On the wing, Isaac. Just 4 to shoot. Puts it up. And again, no good by the Lakers. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Well, Conley is an excellent decision maker and floor general for this team.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Doncic against Conley. And they double up Doncic. Thybulle for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game. Now here's Conley. 8 points for him. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on LeBron. To the middle. And Gobert throws it down.
Yeah, they could feel that dunk all the way in France. Gobert with the huge dunk.
Now, here's Thybulle. Edwards defending. Doncic against Conley. Fires the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards, no good. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
A moment to check out Zion Williamson. He's coming off an excellent season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And as you said, one of the more efficient scorers in the league last season. He showed great shot selection, terrific efficiency, and more often than not, he got it in there. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Outside Conley. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Thibault finds Isaac. To the inside, Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Doncic against Conley. Pass to Williamson. Fires away from way outside. And it's Bona with the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Doncic. In the corner, it's Whitmore. Thibault, the pass to Doncic. And a wide open look for Whitmore. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 for him tonight. .114 left here in the second. Pass to McDaniels. And there's the defensive 3-second call. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the technical free throw is good.
Well, the leadership and steadiness Mike Conley brings to his team can't be overstated. A true locker room leader and a vet who sets a great tone out on the floor.
Here's Williamson, cans the 12-footer. Williamson's got 5 points so far.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Now, here's Thibault, defended by DiVincenzo. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Doncic against Conley. Launches it. Here's Isaac. Can't connect from short range.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Williamson in the post. He's covered by Isaac.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
The 3 for Doncic. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 6 rebounds here tonight from downtown. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
Take a look at the Lakers.
And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Jonathan Isaac is out there with James. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. Even now, Stan in his late 30s, Mike Conley's still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletically.
Now here's LeBron. Off target from outside. Williamson outside. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Luka on the move. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now, here's James. He's got 9. Out to Doncic. McDaniels against James. Thybulle for 3. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to check out stats for James. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 25 points per game, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Edwards inside, defended by Thybulle. Basket counts. Edwards got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the Lakers with some changes. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Cam Whitmore comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's Ellis in for Matisse Thybulle. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's James. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks it out to Ellis. Cans it from downtown. Ellis has got 8 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Back to Conley. Pass to Williamson. Looking to get back on track here. Now McDaniels. And stolen by Whitmore. For the lead. Here's Ware. Defended by Gobert. Ware dishes to Ellis. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. James looking around. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these rejections. Gobert has all the physical tools and razor-sharp reflexes as a defender.
The Lakers making a switch here. Bamba's checked in. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Rudy Gobert is second.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Edwards against Ellis. Gobert with it. 6 points for him. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Conley finds Williamson. Clock at 6. Gobert with a screen for Williamson. And finished off by Gobert.
I mean, could this be any easier for Gobert? The rim is right there for him.
Pass to Bamba. LeBron outside. Ellis, the pass to LeBron. Now, here's Bamba. Back to James. For the tie. Rebound, Minnesota.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Outside, Edwards. Pass to Gobert. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So both teams making some changes here. And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Isaac. Doncic against Conley. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Off with the layup.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
The shot's good. Williamson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Williamson against Doncic. Takes it inside.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
They grab their own miss. And the wide open shot from Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Reed's got 6 points. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Poked away. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And you can just see how that motor never subsides. Isaac always looking to put on a show there with his dunking ability.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points for him. Gobert, no good. Doncic with it. Conley picks him up. He didn't Hits the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations.
First one falls for him. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Here's DiVincenzo. After Luka Doncic's bucket, DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Doncic converts inside.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Minnesota leading by 3. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Williamson. And the layup is good. Williamson's got 4 this quarter.
And such a force moving around the paint as Zion goes where he wants.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. And here now is Thibault. 6 points for him. Pass to Bona. On the wing, Doncic. 5 to shoot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Conley, the pass to Williamson. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Fires from deep. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Gannett, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Minnesota. There's 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Here's Williamson, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Now here's Williamson. After Luka Doncic's miss, DiVincenzo passes to Reed, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Lakers trail by 5. Now Doncic, 16 points for him. At the elbow, Whitmore. The third quarter comes to a close. Minnesota on top. They lead by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Minnesota, Nikhil Alexander-Walker out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Garza in at the center, filling out the middle. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ware's checked in. Bruce Ellis comes in for Isaac. James checked in for Whitmore. And it's Ellis in for Doncic. Now here's Reid. Down low. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
The shot by Buzelis, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's LeBron. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Yes, that goes in.
Signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
DiVincenzo against Ellis. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Here's Reid. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Garza. Shot clock at 3. For 3, Edwards. And Ware pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Timberwolves. Conley's checked in. Timberwolves leading by 5. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Ellis. Inside. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Edwards looking it over. Another miss by Minnesota.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
LeBron drives in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
And the first one drops. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Conley with it. He's picked up by LeBron. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ware's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. It's stolen. Knocks it loose. Here's Edwards. Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Buzelis.
In the second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Bamba is checked in for the Lakers. And it's tied up with that one. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Conley against Ellis. James outside. 6 to shoot. Over Conley. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Pass to Buzelis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And the Lakers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Williamson subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Edwards. To the paint, looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Conley for 3, and Bamba pulls it down. Lakers trailed by 3 to the middle. Buzelis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist in this one. Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Reed kicks to Edwards. Takes the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Edwards got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Thibault. The kick out to LeBron. A fadeaway, and right on target with the switch. James has got 9 points in the quarter. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. To the inside. Reed finds Williamson. And here is Conley. Edwards, a screen on James. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Some changes for the Lakers. Ware's checked in, and Isaac subbed in for Ellis. And Daniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Lakers trailed by 4. Here's Thibault. Isaac outside. Pass to Doncic. Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Here is Edwards. Now here's Gobert. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Well, when you need a bucket, you can go to Gobert. A high percentage scorer who doesn't waste his attempts.
drains it from beyond the arc. 8 points for Buzelis.
This kid, Buzelis, loves these types of situations. He wants to be the guy they go to in the big moments.
Outside Edwards. 1:58 left to play here in the fourth.
That is a textbook block out to secure the rebound.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Williamson. Here's Ware. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Oh, here's Edwards. Misses in close.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. LeBron, he's checked in for Buzelis. Doncic against Conley. Now, here's Doncic. Defense is right there. To the paint. Here's Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James.
Forcing his way to the free throw line. Zion is so tough to handle. So strong and athletic.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
The 3 for Doncic. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Edwards. It's deflected. Here's James. It falls!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. .40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Merciless swat by LeBron, not wasting the chance to make a statement with his defense.
Conley against Doncic. To Thibault. No good with the triple. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Left side, Edwards.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Six seconds left in the game. Here's Doncic.
Got it! Oh, what a hit! That is such a tough shot.
And he wins it at the buzzer.
Wow. Those are the moments you live for as a player, and as a coach, you're just thankful to come away with the win.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I will never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And, I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.